Okay, I'm about to leave to go run an errand, but I just looked in the window and look at Toby. He's sitting on the windowsill. I've never seen him do that before. Oh my goodness, poor guy. He wants to go with me, he wants to go on a walk. He misses our, walks that I did when we were pregnant because they were so consistent. But since recovering, I haven't been walking regularly or as much. So I will get back into that, but right now I'm just kind of taking it easy. So poor guy is definitely feeling it and wants to go with me anytime I leave, but I haven't taken him anywhere yet. Maybe I will tomorrow, but I just thought it was funny. He's like, "Don't go, I'm here." So yeah, he's sitting on the windowsill. Don't you just love parking tickets? It's just that happy little green envelope on your car when you come back from working, and there's a nice little fine in there. Well, my husband got a parking ticket when he was working, so I just got back from the parking ticket office because you get half price if you pay it within 48 hours. So I was, okay, it's not tall enough. So I was a little bit of a gambler and waited until like 47 hours to go in and pay it, but whoops, sorry. I just got back and I only had to pay half price, so there you have it. And that's kind of all I've done so far today. I fed Violet and I got myself ready and read my Bible, and she's taking a nap. I'll show you. But she's gonna wake up soon and she needs to eat, so I'm just gonna hurry and try and do the dishes before she woke up. Here she is. It's always really hard for her to wake up. Yeah. Happy Monday. It's always a good Monday.
Turn right onto Southeast 15th Street.
Sorry. Alright, I am out running an errand. Got Violet with me, as you can see.
At the roundabout, take the third exit onto Northeast 3rd.
And I gotta listen to my GPS directions because I don't know where I'm going. Anyways, today I am going to a lock and safe place to see if they can fix my car, because I'm having I've had issues with it, but now that we're trying to sell it, I want to make sure that when I sell it, the person that buys it can actually turn on the car, because what's happening is the key, when you stick it in, it doesn't turn over without jiggling it, which means that there's a problem with the ignition cylinder, most likely, or it could just be that my key's worn out. So if my key's just worn out, then this lock and safe place might be able to order me a new key and the problem will be solved, but we don't know that at this point. So I'm going to get that checked out, and I've already been out.
In half a mile, turn left onto Northeast Franklin Avenue.
I had to go run some errands for Austin, and Costco was one of those errands, and okay, so you guys know that I always have the weirdest interactions. So this guy like stops me, and I had Violet with me, and he was like talking to me about her and was just talking about how kids are such a blessing, and I'm like, oh yeah, and then he was like, do you believe in God? And I was like, yes. And he said, oh, are you a Christian? And this stupid thing. Okay, anyways, as I was saying before my phone fell off, the guy stopped me. He said, "Do you know God?" I said yes. And then he asked if I was a Christian, and I said yes. And then he said, "Are you Protestant or Catholic?" And I didn't know. I mean, I don't necessarily say I'm a Protestant, but I'm definitely not Catholic. So I was like, well, I'm a non-denominational Christian. And he was like, "Oh, well, that's funny. Let me explain what I am." And he's like, "I'm a Protestant, and the veil has recently been lifted off my eyes, and I go to a Messianic Jewish church," and just went on to tell me like all this stuff that he has been learning. And I really got to get that mount fixed on my car. It keeps messing all my vlogs up. But I'm home now. Austin's changing Violet's diaper, and I'm just feeding her tonight. But anyways, so the guy was just was telling me all about the Sabbath and how the calendar came about, and how if you believe that Jesus is your Savior, you're a Jew, and you are saved. And so I don't know, it was interesting. He actually goes to the church that some friends of mine that I grew up with, their parents are the ones that like are the leaders of it. So I know where he goes and kind of what he believes. But it was interesting. He was like, before I left, he's like, "I don't know, I just felt like I needed to talk to you about that." And so just another one of my strange grocery store encounters. But it was cool to see someone, on fire for God and excited and just so open to share. There's people walking around, and especially during these times, I think that, we need to be a light like that. We need to be talking to people about God. And even though I might not agree with everything that he believes in, it was still cool to meet, a fellow Christian. So anyways, that's my story today, and I'm sticking to it. But we're just kind of chilling. We ate dinner. We went and test drove an SUV because we're looking to buy a more family-friendly car. And so we test drove one tonight, and then we're gonna have our friend look at it tomorrow, who's a mechanic, and see if it's sound. And if it is, then we're gonna sell Austin's car to buy this one. So we'll see what happens. But that's basically what we're doing tonight. I'm gonna give Violet a bath, and I also need to start practicing pumping and giving her bottles. So we're gonna start doing that now, like in the evenings. So we're gonna get started on that. Yeah, so hope you guys are having a good day. And this time I just dropped it. Anyways, hope you guys are having a good day. Alright, so tonight I'm going to try giving Violet a bottle, because I got to start doing that before I go to work. So right now I'm just boiling all the equipment, because that's what the instructions told me to do. So I'm boiling a pot of bottles and equipment here. Oops, forgot that. Stick that in there. You're supposed to do it for 10 minutes, so I got that going, but the actual bottle only needs to be in there for 5 minutes, so I'm going to pull that out now. So I'm going to do that. I got that. I need the selfie stick. Make this easier. Alright. It's falling down. I don't want to reach into a pot of boiling hot water. Okay. This is like the ultimate balancing act. Oh, I'm sad to be doing this, guys. I don't want to have to give my baby a bottle. But it's just temporary. It's just until we get a little bit more debt-free. But it still makes me sad. Alright, I'm going to let this finish boiling and then I'll assemble it. And oh, I was going to let Austin try it first like we told you. But when I was reading the instructions on it for sanitary reasons, I'm not going to do that. It's... it can ruin the warranty, and I'm sanitizing everything right now, so I don't want to sanitize it and then have him use it and then have to sanitize it again. Because it's like not almost 10 o'clock at night, and I just want to get this done with, so that's my plan. Okay, so I got it all put together, assembled, and washed. And it's all hooked up here. And the bottles we're going to use is this one here. It's called Munchkin Latch. And it's really good for breastfeeding and bottle feeding and then going back to breastfeeding because it's it has basically kind of the same functions that they have when they're breastfeeding. So the nipple stretches and to help them latch, and they have to put pressure against the nipple of the bottle to release milk, just like when they're breastfeeding, and it moves with the baby so that they have a continuous latch so that they're less likely to colic. So I'm going to try this, and here's the little one that we're getting this food for. She just had a bath, so she's all happy, cute, relaxed. Yeah, and a very happy daddy too. And my princess. And a not so happy mom. No, just kidding. I'm just, like I said, I'm not excited to do this, but I'm gonna give it a go. So here we go.
Okay, we're gonna go sideways like this. First, get it to feel for it. You feel that? You feel that? And put it vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep sucking. And rest. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rest. 1.
She's not getting any milk.
1, 2. Yes, she is. 3.
Yep. I love it when she makes her little sounds when she's talking. Just like that. Good girl, are you talking? Uh-oh, here comes Drake. Yeah. He's so cute.
Okay, so he's gonna come back.
Never a dull moment here. Just never a dull moment. It's Wednesday afternoon and I just broke up a dog fight. Somehow Drake got out of the backyard and ran and was trying to bother this guy walking his dog. And so I had to get Drake away from his dog and then back in the yard. And Toby was out too, like running in the middle of the street. There's like cars coming and such a hassle. Anyways, the good news is Violet is still sleeping. Today I've just been home basically because we're switching our cable companies to a different one. So the cable guy was here, and I think that's why the fence got kind of messed up, is because he was back there and I probably didn't latch it all the way, and somehow it kind of got a little bit broken. So that happened. I'm going to talk a little bit quieter so Violet doesn't wake up, but yeah, she needs to sleep for probably about another half hour, and then she normally eats around 4 o'clock. But anyways, I've just been working on the house. I've done most of my chores. I'm just folding some clothes. Today I focused on cleaning the kitchen. So I got that all spruced up, as you can see. I washed all the countertops and the oven and all the appliances. Got the sink all clean. So it was good. Got a lot of work done. We're also buying an SUV, so that is exciting. We're gonna sell Austin's car and get an actual SUV. That way we have like a family car for when we want to go on trips and things like that. But it just takes a lot of time because you have to get all the right paperwork and get things from both parties, because the person that we're buying it from has a lien on their car, and then we have a lien on our car, so it's just been kind of a hassle. But I'm just working on that, and it's about 3:30, so I'm gonna just work on things for a little bit longer. And tonight I might be hanging out with some of my friends from church, just depending on how Violet is and what's going on with the car situation. So Violet's been acting up lately. I don't know if she's sick or if she's just been a little colicky, but she's been throwing, I don't know if she's throwing up, but like her spit up has been just a lot, and she's just been kind of colicky, crying a bit more. She had kind of a goopy eye, so I don't know if she has maybe a cold. Anyways, it's just sad. She's such a good baby, but she's just been a little bit extra needy, so I'm just trying to take care of her and still get things done, so just finding that balance. But I'll let you guys go. I just wanted to give you that update. Just got to Austin's work, and we're gonna have some lunch with him, so I'm just gonna get the baby out of the car and get my stuff. Got some lunch here and the diaper bag and everything. It's kind of a cold day, but it looks nice. It's supposed to be 81 degrees. It certainly doesn't feel like it. Hey, happy Friday, everybody. I am just, well, it's evening. It's about 7 o'clock, and I'm just now getting dinner set up and ready. It's been a busy day. I had to go to my work to do my own insurance application, and I also just answered some questions for the lady that replaced me, and then I went grocery shopping, and while there, Violet had a blowout. So I'm like, well, she was sleeping, and then she woke up, so I had her car seat cover up so that I could look at her, and she was so cute because she was smiling and just so happy. But she started like kicking her little legs around, and I could see that she had an accident. But I had to, it was getting late, I hadn't eaten lunch, she needed to eat, so I like rushed home, and then I had probably a few minutes. I just had enough time to basically go to the drive-thru, get some food because it was so late, and then that way I could eat while I nursed her. And then my friend came over to bring us some things for Violet that were her girls' stuff that she was going to let us use. So then I just basically cleaned Violet and her diaper, and then nursed her. But yeah, I forgot what I was going to say about that. I don't know. After that, I took a nap. I'm so tired. She had a rough night last night, so I guess needless to say, I've just done a few things around the house here, and now I'm making dinner, which I was going to show you guys. It's called bacon No, barbecue bacon cheeseburger nachos. So it looks really good. I'll show you the ingredients. Okay, so we have bacon and tortilla chips. They said to use beef or chicken, but the only sausage links that I could find at Walmart today were these pork sausage links. So I got those, which will go good with the bacon. Sour cream, got some Montreal steak sauce, onions, barbecue sauce. Here's the tomatoes. You're supposed to do 2, but Austin doesn't really like tomatoes, so I just did 1 for me, which is a lot of tomato, but will be a good amount of veggies. And then buttered lettuce and some mozzarella cheese sauce. I'll show you the final product. Okay guys, here's the final product. It's really yummy. Obviously this side is Austin's because he doesn't like a lot of the condiments and stuff, so but you can see there's the cheese, the sausage, there's bacon in here, and then there's the cheese and barbecue sauce. And then on mine I have all the lettuce and the sour cream and tomatoes, so looks pretty good. So we're gonna dig in. Hey, it's Saturday afternoon. There's Austin and baby Violet's back there. We are on our way to a childbirthing class because I'm pregnant again. Just kidding. No, the childbirthing instructors asked us to be the star family for their childbirthing class that they're doing this week.
Tell them why.
Just because we used their techniques, and they were just heard that, you know, the birth with Violet went really, really well, and so they wanted us to share our experience.
You were all natural, and we used all their techniques, and we just did a very good job according to them. They were just really, really impressed with especially how strong Naomi was, and how well she did everything, and we went through it together.
They do have a star family like every class, although our class didn't have one, but so I imagine, anyways, it's an honor. It is an honor. So we're excited. We're just gonna be there probably in a few minutes and gonna share our delivery story, and Austin will talk about kind of what he did to support me, and we'll show off the little baby Violet, which is like our favorite thing to do. Where are you going? You should have gone straight.
I was going to the hospital on accident. You just said we're gonna deliver a baby. So
no, I didn't see that.
I know, I'll turn around. Sorry.
Yeah. So
you did say jokingly.
I said I'm pregnant. I was delivering.
I have an emergency pregnancy thing that's stuck in my brain.
Yeah, the hospital birthing center's right over there.
Sorry.
Don't take me back. So yeah, when I was taking a shower this morning, I rehearsed everything I was gonna say. So
good job, honey.
I think it should be good. But yeah, it's a nice day. It's kind of chilly. It's actually like a fall day, so I have a cute little sweater on Violet, or a vest actually. But I don't know what we're gonna do for the rest of the day, but maybe we'll vlog it if we do anything interesting. Okay, here we go. Alright guys, so we went to the class today and had the talk, and it went really well. The couples there seemed really sweet and asked quite a few questions, so we enjoyed ourselves. It's 7:05 now. I just finished dinner. It seems like the day is just flown by, but I'm holding Violet. She is having a hard time with her nap, so and I needed to cook dinner. You guys can't really see her, but and so I just put her in here because I figured it would be the easiest thing to do. But I made rice with I think it's called sweet and sour chicken. So here's the rice and the chicken stir fry with snow peas. So looks really yummy. Just waiting for Austin to come to the table to eat. So that's what we're doing. We're supposed to, typically we have date night tonight, but I really wanted to go see Mission Impossible, but I've been reading that it's probably not the best idea to do when you have a baby, especially a baby this young. So we really need a babysitter, and I didn't ask anybody, so we're just gonna stay in tonight. But I did rent a movie, so we'll watch that and maybe do something a different day, different night, something that will get us out of the house. So yeah, but I hope you guys had a great week and are having a great weekend. And Toby, you want to say hi? There's Toby. Just my food. Looks yummy. Yeah, have a good week, and we'll see you next week.